Hello everyone, it's our first day of Joey's summer camp. I'm so excited about this whole week. I've got a project every day for you, and it's a little bit different than I normally do. Normally I'm once a week live on Wednesdays at 12:30, and I show one bundle or stamp set and multiple cards or projects made with that bundle. But this week I'm doing it a little bit different. So we're going to have summer camp every day, and make sure you comment and be part of it, even if you're watching on replay, because I'm going to do a prize patrol every day, which just means that from the comments and the amount of likes, I'll just put those names into a drawing, and then I'll draw and announce it the next day. So we'll have 5 prizes this week, and we'll also have a Camper of the Week prize. So make sure you try and watch every day, and if you can't watch live, there's always replay. And if you're watching on YouTube, then please comment as well, because your name will go into the drawing as well. So let me go ahead and get everything going on my iPad so I can see what you're seeing. If I don't bring that up, there we go. I think that's it. Good. Okay, so I can see you. And then I also have my laptop here, and that's where I see your comments. And I don't know if you were with me last week or not. I explained that my laptop had not been keeping up with, it was spinning when I was doing my Facebook Lives. And so I had my internet company come out, and they've hardwired me in, and it worked much better last week. There was a little spinning towards the end, but hopefully we won't have any today either. And when you comment, there won't be very much delay at all. Because sometimes I couldn't even see the comments till after the video was over, but I think we're gonna be better than that today, and hopefully from now on. So make sure you say hello. Oh, Diane's here, and thank you for the hearts. You guys are you make a girl feel so good. Kathy's here, and Julie's here. Martha and Diane came on. Yay! So people are finding me. It's coming up on YouTube or on Facebook. All right, so I'm ready to get started. I'm going to click a little toolbar here, and then I'm going to go upside down, but you'll be right side up for the project, so you can see what we're doing today. Let me just give it a moment to kind of catch up. It looks like that's actually pretty good. Oh, I see I forgot to turn off my overhead lights, so we've got this light showing, but we'll just pretend like that's not there. Today we're going to make a really fun card. This card's so fun. I'm so anxious to show it to you, because this week, since I'm only doing one project every day, I can go into a little bit more depth on projects and a little bit more detail, and they're not hard at all, but there's just more steps to them this week. We are using today the online exclusives called the Golden Greenery. I think that's what it's called, Golden Greenery. Golden Greenery bundle, and then also Greetings of the Season bundle. Now what it means by online exclusives is just that you won't see it in a written catalog or of any kind. You'll just see it online. That's the only place you can find it. But you can order from your demonstrator, or if I'm your demonstrator, you can order from me directly. It just means that you're not going to have it in a catalog. So that's what online exclusives means. Okay, more people are coming on. There's Liz, Vicky. Hi Vicky. Hi Cheryl and Liz, everybody. So happy you're here. Okay, this card is called a puzzle slider card, and I'm going to show it to you, and then we'll start to do it. Okay, so this is the card we're going to make, and this is how this goes, like this. And then this will sit on someone's desk. So I always like to give cards that people can actually sit on their desk, because a lot of times I go in, like when I was teaching, I'd go into their office and they'd have it set up on their desk. So we're going to make this one. We're actually going to vary it just a little bit. I'm going to set it up to the side where I can see it. And then the other thing I'm doing this week for my camp is to send out the PDF tutorial each day of the project I made. It'll be the day after. So we're making this today, so the PDF tutorial with all the measurements and the ingredients of what I used will be going to my email list the next day. So if you're watching on on YouTube, I will put the description of, or I'll put the link, I'll put the link to subscribe to my newsletter in the video description. And right now on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the comments. Oh, hi. Oh, you guys like the card. So that's really sweet. So fun. I always love it when you like my cards because I do spend time on them. and effort. I think a lot about them because I want to be helpful. I don't want to just be here spinning my wheels. So I want to be helpful. And when you say you like my cards, that makes me feel like, okay, I'm helping. So that's good. So for this card, we're going to take, I'm going to keep my directions kind of handy here because there's a lot of pieces to this card. It's not hard, but at first it looks like it might be, but it isn't. So I'm going to walk you through it so you can make this one too. I would love for you this week to make the project I'm making, and if you want to wait till the email comes out so you actually get the measurements of it, then and then tag me on it. I'll give you some extra tickets in the drawing if you make the cards and the projects I'm showing you. So just a little incentive, or if you want to post it on my creative community, it's Create with Joey Stampers group. That's my group. You can post it there too. Okay, so here we go. This is 4 1/4 by 9 1/2. So it's a little bit different measurement than we're used to doing. And then all I did for scoring, let's see if I can get this in the picture. I just scored it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I have it scored, but just sometimes I think it just really, really helps to see. Now to score it, I have to get my cutting blade out of the way. Has anybody ever cut their paper when they meant to score it? I'm putting up my hand, even though I'm not really putting up my hand, but yes, I have done that. Okay, so now at 1 inch, and then we're gonna go to 2 inches, and then we're gonna do that on the other side as well. So we've got on our long side of our paper, so it's our 9 1/2 side of our paper, we are scoring at 1 inch and 2 inches from both ends. Make sense? Okay, so there's the basis of our card. Now, just for the sake of keeping this somewhat orderly, I'm going to go ahead and put, I know some of you are saying, you're going to try to be orderly because usually my Facebook Live I'm kind of scattered. But yes, I'm going to try to be orderly here because we really do want to stamp the inside of this card before we make the rest of the card, because it will be much more complicated to stamp it later than it is sooner. So we're going to go ahead and put our greeting on this. Now, again, our greeting today, our stamps we're using is Greetings of the Season. And I know that was hard to see on the flyer, but these are all the dies that come with this. See, they're all tags. They all have a little hole in it for ribbon or twine because they're all tags. So this is going to be so much fun to work with for the holiday season. And you might not be ready to do holiday stuff yet, but that's okay. You can use this pattern that I'm showing you, this template today, and you can make non-holiday. Just use the template and whatever stamps and ink that you have and paper, and just change up your card. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp this I can't see the edge with my scrap paper there, and I can't see if I'm keeping it straight. So now that's a little better. I can kind of see the straight lines, and then I think hopefully I'm kind of lined up. Okay, so this is Mossy Metal ink. Well, it's a little crooked, but we'll go with this. Okay. And then I'm going to grab, we're going to do this little sprig on the inside. So I've got this stamp, and then where's the other? Oh, here it is. So this is a 2-step stamp, and I'm actually going to grab Old Olive. which I did not grab yet. So I've got my old olive. Now I'm going to go ahead and stamp the detail part of this little branch. And now I kind of need my scrap paper. Kathy asks if I'm pushing these stamps to YouTube when it's over. Yes, I absolutely am. I always do, Kathy. All my Facebook Lives I post to YouTube. And my YouTube channel is Joey Hartman, Stampin' Up. Okay, so now this is Mossy Meadow, full strength. And then I'm going to take my old olive pad. I probably don't really need to stamp off the old olive either. And then I'm going to do the inside of my card. Let's see. And I'm just trying to line this up. It's not super precise, but I want to get it at least partly lined up. There we go. I guess I could have stamped the old olive off once, but you can see there's a little detail in there. You can see in the film there's a little bit of difference in the two shades of green. But it would have been more dramatic if I would have stamped it off once, but we're going to call it good. I will say this week these past few days when I've been preparing my projects for today, or for this week, since they are more detailed and involved, once I've gone on to the second one, I can't remember all the things I did on the first one. It's okay, because I'm writing my tutorials as I go so that I have those ready to go if I need to look at them. Okay, so we've got the inside of our card. Let's go ahead and just glue this in with just our tape runner, our Stampin' Seal, and we're going to just... Looks like I smudged some ink on it, but that's okay. If I wasn't on Facebook right now, I would just stamp this stamp again up here, and then that would cover up this little smudge up here. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, let's go ahead and bend in our sides of our cards. See if I've got that right. Yes, that's right. All right, now it's really important for this card for you to really crease your seams, or what am I trying to say, your score lines. Just make sure they're really, really creased. That'll help the rest of the card go together pretty well. Okay, so now we have this, like that. Now we're gonna take, let me get all my bits out here so I can tell you what we've got. We have got, some of this we're not gonna use for these cards. Let me see. We've got two pieces. Let's get this out. Two pieces of 2 1/8 by 2 1/4, and two at 2 1/8 and 2 3/4. So the way these go on your card, let's look at our sample here. So this one, the longer one goes here. Let me just put this out here for a second. And then the shorter one here. And then on this side, the longer one here. And then the shorter one here. Am I on the screen so you can see what I'm doing? And then this goes here, like so. Makes sense? So can you see how these pieces go on that part? Okay, so it is like a puzzle. I'm pretty sure that's why they're calling this a puzzle slider card. I never always remember the names of fun fold cards, but this one does. I mean, this one you will find, if you're looking for more samples of it, if you put in your Google search puzzle slider cards, you will find more samples. All right, now I'm going to actually use Tombow liquid glue here because these are moving parts on a card. Yes, I know when you open a card, it's always moving parts. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. And then we're going to put this, let me just double check that I've got this right. This is 2 1/2 by 3, what is this? 2 and, let me see here, 2 1/8 by 2 1/4. This, I don't think this is right. Hang on. Uh-oh. That's not the right piece. This one I think is right. Yes. I know. Good instincts, Joey. I thought that's not right. Let's make sure this is, and this is right. Okay, so, and you know, the other reason that, and I want to make sure this is right on the very edge. So you don't want it going over too far. So you need to make sure it's just right on the edge and it's lined up with both the top, even across the top, and even on the side. So I'm pushing that down pretty well to keep it lined up. And then this one, it's gonna go here. Again, I'm just gonna really double check this because I don't know why I had that extra piece of, yeah, that's right, that extra piece of mossy metal. Now on this one, again, I'm making sure it's lined up. I don't know if you can see that, but it's lined up really well with the left side, and then it's gonna be lined up as well with the bottom side. So, like here. It does go over just a slight, very, very, very slight amount. Pam, you're inside today. It's so hot. Hoping, oh, I know, it is so hot. It is just, I hate when it doesn't cool off at night. We're kind of into that right now. Although last night it did cool down, so I can't complain about last night. But when it doesn't cool down at night, it's just, ugh. And we've got humidity going right now. We don't have humidity all the time, but, oops, yeah, that's okay. But we do have some humidity sometimes, and it's humid right now, so it's no fun. So I'm just really trying to be careful here again that I'm lined up, and this one is not lined up. So let's move that. Remember, your Tombow is going to give you a little extra time. So we want these to be lined up really well, like so, and then they'll be like this. It seems like it's just a little bit long. I'm going to try and slide this over just a little bit. It's not enough. Can you see how it's just barely, barely over the edge? I don't know if you can see that. No, it would be helpful if I got in the camera. But, so it is just slightly, but it's so slight you can't really trim it unless that really bothers you. To me, I don't even think I could trim it because it's so close. Anyway, that's how we're doing that. Okay, so there's our basic. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I thought I did it upside down. Well, now it's not upside down yet, but it would have been. Oh my gosh, Joey. Okay, let's keep on moving here. Now this part, I want you to watch this, and I did put it in. It's going to be in the PDF, obviously, but I did write it out so you could see me do it, and I did not cut this ahead of time again so you could see me do it. So you're going to take your piece of DSP, which is going to be 5 by 3 3/4. So I think I have cut this already. Yeah, I've cut this 5 by 3 3/4. So that's your DSP. So, and this golden greenery paper is double-sided, so that makes it nice too. And then you're gonna cut the short side. So we're gonna turn it this way to the short side, and we're gonna cut this at 1 7/8. 1 7/8. That's what we're cutting this as, okay? So now we're gonna take the 1-inch strip and we're gonna cut it at 3. Okay. Did I say 1-inch strip? The 1 7/8 inch strip. So this is 1 7/8, and we cut it at 3. And then, so let's lay that out. And then the bottom one we're gonna cut at 2. So after you make your initial cut at 1 7/8, then you do the top one. The top one, is that, am I on the screen? Yeah. So the top one is cut at 3, and then the bottom one is cut at 2. Okay? It's not difficult, but you just have to be thinking about what you're doing. And then what's going to happen is these are going to go like, whoops, how did I do this? This. And then you're going to turn it over, and then we're going to do this one here, and then this one here. Now, actually, I wanted you to be able to really see it. So I chose this one to demonstrate on, but I'm going to switch it to another one that I already cut. And I'll make another card with this, but I wanted to actually use this one because it's one of my favorites in this set of papers. So, and I had already cut it and went, oh no, I wasn't going to cut it. So this goes like this. Do I have all my pieces? Yeah. And then this one, how's that go? Don't look. I'm going to get you really confused. Okay, there we go. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Okay. For a minute I thought, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, this one goes this way. All right, so then your little pieces, and that's what I showed you to cut on that other one. I hope I'm not really messing you up on this. Let's go ahead and put this one up here. I think kind of once you see it all come together, you kind of get the idea of it. And then this piece goes here. And you're just centering it on that little flap that we made up there, like so. And then this one goes here. I was trying to make it simple. I'm not sure if I did make it simple. Obviously, if you just wanted to cut any old pieces, you didn't want to use one piece of 5 by 3 3/4. You could use any paper you wanted to and have each of these panels be different. That would work too. But this I thought was the easiest way to show how to make this card. And then you can experiment from there as long as you know how to make the basic card. So then this is how this goes. So if you'll remember, we cut that top strip at 3 and then we cut that bottom strip at 2. And then you get this. So it works all together. Makes sense? Okay. All right. So that actually is just the basic part of the card. Now we're going to do some die cutting. So extra piece is the center piece. Yep, Martha. I figured that out after a moment. You're talking about this one? Goes here. Yeah, except I didn't cut this one right. It looks like I have to cut it down. Goodness gracious, you guys, I had this so well organized and I'm feeling scattered, but we're going to get it to work. Okay, so this green piece is 2.5 by 3.5. It's mossy meadow as well. And the gold should be 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I'm guessing that I didn't cut that right. So let's go ahead and get this out. 2 1/4. There we go. Should be 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. So there we go. And this is just gold foil, and I ran this through the something about brick, distressed brick. Is this distressed? This embossing folder is just like this. It's a 3D embossing folder. You can probably actually see it a little bit better with the gold foil in there. Maybe not. All right, let's go ahead and we can put this part together and then we'll do our stamping. So, distressed brick, is that right, you guys? Is that right? Martha, are you still watching? The gold foil is in the annual catalog. This DSP is not in the annual catalog. It's an online exclusive. It's part of this whole suite that just came out. Okay, that's ready for that. Then we're going to put a red bell on this one. I don't have a red bell on my other one, but I thought we could use the red berries better if we had a red bell. So I'm going to grab some scrap paper, and then we need something to stamp off on, and we're going to go with cherry cobbler for this bell. Let's go ahead and stamp. Let's see, I don't really remember for the bell if it's easier to line it up with stamping the outside first and then the inside, so we'll see. This is cherry cobbler, and I'm just going to stamp it off once. And then we'll stamp on our bell. That's not too hard to line. I like that. I think that's gonna be perfect on our card. I was kind of sticking with just the green and gold on my card because I haven't made this fold before. So I was trying to just kind of not get too many colors or things involved because the fold itself is pretty involved. So we've got that, and then we're going to also cut out one of these. I'll cut out this one because I already cut out this one. This is vellum that comes with that whole suite of products. Let's move this for now. Hopefully you got a screenshot of that, and that can help you make it if you want to make it. So let's go ahead and grab the... Oh, good Lord. I can't find the... Oh, geez, Joey. Well, I don't know why I'm so scattered today. Honestly, I've been thinking pretty well. I think my brain's been working pretty well this morning, but now I think I just don't want to mess up my fun fold. So here are the dies for... I know I'm really close to the camera, but these are the dies for this set, and we're going to take this one for the greenery, and then we're going to take, there's a small bell and a larger bell, so we're going to take this smaller bell and get our greenery and our bell. Oops, speaking of a bell, I hit my ring, hit my lamp, one of my lamps. This, here, I'm going to line this up and get out some tape. I can tape this. Exposed brick, that might be it. Exposed brick and embossing folder. Jamie, I don't know what you're saying. You're saying 4 embossing folder? Let me get this lined up here. I've found that I'm not the best at lining up these vellum pieces. I don't know why, because I can see them fairly well, or well enough anyway. 4 embossing folder exposed. Oh, Jamie, you're asking about... I think you're right. Exposed brick. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yep. Okay, there we go. And... oh, what? You know, I've got my list of what's in this right here next to me. Let's go ahead and run this through. Although it looks like I missed the embossing folder, so I'll add that to my my tutorial and send it out. All right, so now we've got this really pretty vellum evergreen branch. Just trying to get things organized here so I can find them. And now I've got this and this bell. Okay, that's got all that stuff. It's been fun. You know, it's been fun this week, or I should say over the weekend when I started, and then I've been working on the rest of my week's projects this morning. I have 3 or 4 done. I just need my last one to get that done, but it's been fun to kind of do something a little bit different. All right, I did already cut this. This is out of those dies that I originally showed you that go with this, with the greetings of the season. So I used this oval tag here for this label. And then I'm wondering if we should do the greeting in red or stick with the green. This will go like this over the top. Because this is the only red. I think I will. Now in your tutorial it's going to say green and it'll have the picture of the green. But I thought I wanted to do red, and partly because I wanted to use the berries. I mean, on my sample, I used the white berries, the clear ones, but you can't really see them very much because they just don't show up on the gold. vellum. We're going to try this. We'll see if we like it in green ink or red ink better once we finish the card. So we've got that. New on a separate pack. Is the vellum piece part of the DSP? No. The vellum is not part of the DSP. So let's get this brochure out again. So the Greenery, okay, let's start this over. The Graceful Greenery Vellum. It has 6 sheets. The number is 164118, and you have 2 pieces of each of the vellum designs. The Season of Green and Gold, that's what this paper is called. The Season of Green and Gold 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper is next to it. It's separate, and it is 12 sheets for $16.50. The number for that one is 164324. Okay, so good question, you guys. Good question. So you can know what's what, and have when you go to order, you can be sure of what you want to order. Okay, now this is just a little bit tricky because you only want adhesive here and here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just estimate that. Well, let's see. If I go like this, I can go like across like this and then down like this, and then I know that I'm not going to get, well, hopefully, I'm not going to get adhesive on the wrong side of my card. So I'm kind of lining this up to be kind of even around all the sides. Hopefully I didn't get glue going too far. No, I did okay. So see how this is going to be glued onto the back, like so. Okay, so there we go with that. Then let's go ahead and let's put our Greenery down here. I'm not sure. I kind of like this one with this paper. It has snow on it because you have white in the paper. And I don't, well, this shows up good too. They both show up good, but I think we're going to go with this one. And for this, I'm just going to put adhesive right on the vellum because the pattern vellum doesn't really show the adhesive. And then I'm just going to do it like so. I'm going to make this just pretty simple. Let's go ahead and put this part on the greeting on with dimensionals. I do have an ordering special. I will put the ordering special in the description of the video, and it's already gone out to my email my newsletter people, but I'll send it through my email again. And then again, if you're watching on YouTube, it will be, I'm going to cover up that hole with my bell. If you're watching on YouTube, the ordering special will be in the description of the video. And so you can get the parts for this card, and actually for all the projects I'm making this week, you can get the supplies for all of them with my ordering special. So there we go. Let's go ahead and put a bow on. I chose the vanilla and black large check ribbon. I really like this ribbon. I have to kind of monitor how much I use it so that I show other ribbons as well. But I just really like it. I like the black and white ribbon that we had for so long, the check, but I like this better. Okay, so I'm just making my bow. My bow's going to go at the top of my Greenery, so it can't be too big. I'm going to go like this. Yes, the snow one, Martha says, yes, the snow one looks better. So remembering when you're commenting today, just an extra incentive to take a few moments to comment is your name is going into a drawing for tomorrow's prize. And I'll announce the winner of tomorrow's prize tomorrow. So it's really today's prize. I want this to go this way. It's really today's prize, but I'll announce it tomorrow. There we go. I think that's pretty good. You know, we maybe could have even used this second. Maybe this needs more. I don't know. I'm not probably going to really just do this, but I don't know. I think it needs, all right, Don't do as I do, kids. Just do as I say. I think you need a second greenery. Now you could, I'm not going to do it because I already have this one die cut, but you could take this evergreen branch or both of them and put them behind that. I think it needs more. It doesn't really stand out. So we're gonna try and see if I can manage this. Deconstruct, you know, watch Joey so you can see how to make a card and then take it apart. Okay, so I had put adhesive on my vellum, or right on my, right on my vellum, so I need to put it on this one as well. We're going to beef this up. I think it needs to be beefed up just a little bit more. So let's put this here. I'm kind of just looking at it first. And then this one on top of it. Oh, yeah, let's see. Okay, just take this off. There we go. Okay, now let's try and just have those branches just kind of come together at the top. Does that make sense? Yeah, so they come together kind of at the top. I'm thinking as I'm going. I like that better. And we can still use those dimensionals. We don't have to switch those out. Go like so. Let's get our bell back on. I might need a new dimensional for my bell. So when you do deconstruct your card and your adhesive is less sticky because it's been already on your cardstock once, then just peel it off. You can peel it like I did and then put on a new one. Put this over here. And again, I want to cover up that hole for this one because I didn't want the ribbon there. So I wanted the ribbon up here. And there is a hole in the bell too, so it looks like it's supposed to be there. At least I'm going with that. Okay. Let me grab mini glue dots for the bow. This is a really beautiful suite of products, and you can pick and choose. You obviously don't have to buy the whole suite. So it has the 2 stamp sets. One has all the labels for the greeting. The other one has all the plants. You know, all the, what am I trying to say? Has all the greenery and the bells, and then it does have 2 little berries too. So now we did our red just so we could use the berries. So let's go ahead and grab the berries that come with this suite. Or you can get these individually. I did not look at inventory, my friends, so I'm sorry. I try to always look at, Pam, you like it with more on it. I do too. I think it's better. And I think, honestly, a plain evergreen branch would have been better, but we already had that other one die cut, so I went ahead and used the vellum. But anyway, I was going to apologize. Let's see if this looks dumb. I think that looks okay. Even though we've got berries coming out of a bow. I don't know about that. I think we're going to go with berries coming out of the bow. And then let's put some, let's see if we want to go up here. No, let's go on this part of it. Liz says she hasn't seen this fold before. I've been seeing a lot of it, but I'm also in a group that there's a challenge every week, and this was the challenge for last week, and I didn't try it till this week because for this week. I made it last week, but for this week so I could use it with our, I like this, I really like this. And so this is how it goes, and then they can open it like this. You still have room to write here. I'm not one to write a lot on a Christmas card because I'm usually sending a lot of Christmas cards. So there you go. Now here's the green version. So this has a pecan pie bell that looks gold. And then these are the white, the clear gems here. Oh, this one has 2 gems on it, for Pete's sakes. That won't work. One was on top of each other, but I think I like it with the red. Or what do you like? Do you like the green and gold, or do you like the red with it? So this one is the same, and then it opens like this. It looks like on this one I did stamp off the inner part of the stem. So this is our this is our first camp project, you guys. I'm really excited to be live with you every day. I think it'll be really fun. And then tomorrow and every day through Friday, I have something fun to show you. Let me go ahead and bring this up. And they're all fun folds of some kind. So now tomorrow we're going to make a gift card holder out of an envelope. It's not Christmas, but it's a really easy way to make a gift card holder, but it's kind of fun and different too. Oh, thank you for all of the hearts, and Liz likes the red bell and bling. Yeah, I think so too. Here's the red one, and here's the, yeah, for sure on camera it looks better. Thanks so much for being with me today on our first day of summer camp, and I hope you'll be here for roll call tomorrow when I take roll call for summer camp. All right, my friends, take care. I hope to see you tomorrow and every day this week. Bye-bye. Take care.